Mitt Romney, the only Republican senator, voted in favor of convicting Donald Trump on the abuse of power charge in his Senate impeachment trial, Don Trump Jr. decided to go after him in an unconventional way. First, through a tweet that read, "Mitt Romney is forever bitter that he will never be president of the United States. He was too weak to beat the Democrats then, so he's joining them now. He's now officially a member of the resistance and should be expelled from the GOP." So just understand like what he's calling for there. The Senate is not supposed to be part of the executive branch. They're not supposed to be Donald Trump's co-conspirators. They're not supposed to help cover up his crimes based on
that's for William Barr to do.
That's what William Barr has been doing. But unfortunately, Republican lawmakers have been doing the same. And we're supposed to have a separation of powers. We're supposed to have checks and balances. And that's unfortunately not the case because of this like stranglehold Trump has on Republican lawmakers. And it's because, anyone who dares to speak out against Trump is met with this type of retaliation.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it doesn't matter because hypocrisy doesn't matter anymore. But all these pronouncements about what Mitt Romney's vote represents, all the Republicans on the elected side, on the media side, in 3 years when they're trying to like impeach President Sanders for clearing student loan debt or something, they're gonna have a very different view. Mark Levin tweeted about Mitt Romney, said he voted against the Constitution by voting to remove a sitting president.
No,
even though that's literally in the Constitution.
Right.
Mark Levin is gonna be doing like 6 hours a day on why President Sanders should be impeached. Like very soon, less than a year, he's gonna be doing those shows. It's all so fake. Like, be consistent, it's on the merits. Did he commit the crime? Mitt Romney is not the only Republican senator that admits that he committed the crime. Tons of them, Lamar Alexander, Susan Collins, Murkowski, they all say Trump did all of this stuff. They just won't vote to remove him.
They won't, so essentially what they're telling the American people is, listen, we know that the Government Accountability Office released a report saying that Trump broke the law. We know that members of Trump's own administration testified against him and pointed to the various ways in which he broke the law and jeopardized our Constitution, violated our Constitution, jeopardized our democratic process by coercing a foreign government to meddle in our election. We know about all that. We know it and we know it's wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and help him stay in office. We're gonna refuse to convict him on something that we know is wrong, that we know we would vote to convict a Democratic president over, which by the way, a Democratic president absolutely should be removed if he or she does what Donald Trump did in office, right? But that's the difference between principled individuals and the feckless, self-important, self-interested lawmakers in the Senate right now. These individuals only care about themselves and their political careers. They hate Donald Trump, they know he's a criminal, but they're gonna cover up for him over and over again, even knowing that they are jeopardizing this country. And so now look, we just talked about the substantive part of this story. Now let's have some fun. It's time for a dunking contest. That's right, we have a new bumper. Now,
I leave for one day.
I know, we have fun here. So Donald Trump Jr. Continues to go after Mitt Romney over his vote to convict Donald Trump of one article of impeachment, abuse of power. And so he puts up this photo on Instagram that it's very insulting. It uses a word that unfortunately we will not be able to share with you. So instead of saying the word, I'm gonna say, psst. Okay, that's gonna stand for the word. All right, so let's take a look at the photo that he posted. And it shows Mitt Romney, dressed in a little bit of an old school style. Jeans like that were in back then. And he, the meme says, "Mom jeans because you're a psst," right? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, politics aside, political ideology differences aside, Mitt Romney's a good looking guy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna attack the genes.
Like it's just,
sure.
I get that Donald Trump Jr. is trying to like, make him out to be something that I don't really think he is. I think it actually takes a great deal of courage to be the only Republican senator who votes to convict Trump on an article of impeachment. But aside from that, like Mitt Romney's a good-looking guy, so you're like sharing a pretty flattering picture of him as a pathetic, low life who's not even as good looking as a man who's like much older than you.
Yeah, it's sort of like I don't care about Mitt Romney in this sense, but it's like you can put Mitt Romney in those genes and still look better than Junior.
Totally.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, so Don Jr. is like a sentient goatee. He's like if you filled a hefty bag with Axe body spray and then left it and like something congealed out of it, it would emerge as Don Jr.
God, that's such a great description. It's
and
so
it would
accurate.
have a goatee.
Now,
Look at him.
I know. I also want to kind of remind you guys of a few things. Number one, it's rich to hear anyone claim that Mitt Romney is a coward, as the meme says, when your own father has so many delicious moments captured on camera. I'm gonna share actually two of them with you. Let's start with the first where someone during Donald Trump's 2016 campaign had rushed the stage that he was speaking on, and just pay close attention to his reaction.
Well, call up Carrier, the president, because I have to do it myself. I know it's not.
I mean, he wasn't wearing mom jeans there, but I would argue his actions say something a little different. I remember when Bernie Sanders had a similar experience and he didn't run off the stage like that.
Yeah, you can be scared, and that was a pathetic way to express it. Yeah.
There was one other video that went viral, and it featured Donald Trump attempting to appear patriotic, but he actually looked like a giant coward. Take a look.
His aspirin.
Such a goofball.
It's just a great symbol.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I think I've been very clear. I've said that because Donald Trump is like with Batman, Joker is the perfect villain for him because he's the exact opposite of the values that make up Batman. Trump is the perfect villain for me in the same way. But I almost hate Don Jr. more. Don Jr. is attacking Mitt Romney as like being angry over the fact that he wasn't able to be a success, like that he wasn't able to be president, even though he's been a success in other ways, he's rich, whatever. Don Jr., what would he be doing right now if he had not been born a Trump? Like he has no natural talent, no charisma, nothing. He was given money by his father, as his father was before him. And he's got a book that's a bestseller only because think tanks bought it.
Bought it in bulk to get him.
A Fox News personality like married him because he's a Trump and he's involved in that whole political thing. And the thing is, that's all fine. It's fine for him to be a failure or whatever, or to only have the success he does because everything has been given to him. But he clearly knows it. And like with that fermenting bag of Axe body spray, it's building up inside of him and he lashes out in this way.
Yes, definitely.
Like Mitt Romney, I got no interest in Mitt Romney. I disagree with him on virtually everything. But he earned a bunch of money in business. He got elected as a senator. Like he did all of that stuff mostly on his own, at least in comparison to Don Jr. Don Jr. is lashing out with Trump's senior level projection. That's all it is.
Yeah, definitely. And look, I have to show you just a few more photos and then we'll be done with this story. And then look, before all of our lovely audience members come after me for pointing this out, yes, I know this is not about politics. What I'm about to comment on has nothing to do with who Mitt Romney is as a person. Again, giant caveat to what I'm about to say. I don't agree with him on politics at all. I don't want him in any position of power, although he did do something that I thought was courageous recently. With that said though, like look at how good looking Mitt Romney is. Like here's a photo of like, I mean, he's an older gentleman and he's looking pretty good. And then like, let's see what Donald Trump Jr. is gonna look like when he's at that age. He's not even as good looking now. And then there's his father. Like, go back, look, Romney, okay? Let's go to the one where he saved the Olympics. Is this the one where he saved that one? That was when he saved the Olympics. I don't even know what that means. That's just what it says in my description, and I didn't care.
He came in to work on the Salt Lake City Olympics.
Sure, whatever. He's hot. Like he looks good there.
Okay.
And then again, Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump. No, not. You're not winning. You're not winning.
What if he was wearing mom jeans in that? Would that be an improvement? Don't miss your chance to win a trip to Los Angeles and have dinner with Cenk, Anna, and me. Just head to tyt.com/dinner in LA to register to win. Sign up for a free Aspiration Spend and Save account, register your eligibility, swipe your Aspiration card on daily purchases to gain entries to win a chance to fly to LA and have dinner with the TYT hosts. Not only are you entering to win that dinner in LA with Cenk and Anna and myself, but you're also able to deposit your hard-earned money without it going towards fossil fuel exploration or production. And as a friendly reminder, even if you already have an Aspiration account, you must still first register to be eligible for the sweepstakes.